So I'm going through with my plan. I'm going to try to stick to some more of the big plot changes now instead of just the small ones. You know, I did a couple of the earlier videos about the small ones, but I'm going to try to streamline it. So here we go. Alexia in this episode, during the fight with the fake Shadow Garden, she had some red pills that she stole, and she almost used them in the fight before Shadow shows up. They kind of, shortened the fight for this episode. She only takes one blow instead of taking a bunch of blows and stuff and getting real cut up and messed up. They just shortened it to one. The part from this episode I'm not entirely sure about yet is the Mr. Gaunt night they show up. He's from a future book that I haven't got to yet, 3 or 4. I finished 1 and 2, but he's from somewhere in the future, so they're doing the same thing they did with the first episode where that was from book 4. So I have no clue where he was. Even trying to Google him, he doesn't show up, so I can't even inform you about what he's supposed to be. They changed about half this chapter around from the book. The entire tournament arc prelude, where Sid tries to get out of it, is removed, and about half this chapter is actually removed, and that moves on into the chocolate that Sid actually gives to Sherry. He gets it in this chapter, but it actually isn't him giving it to her in the whole romance plot of them each giving the girl they liked chocolate. Or, well, the other two, like Sid, just kind of threw it to some random girl. That actually is the beginning first chapter of chapter 5, or first, I don't know, they're broken into something. I don't know what they're called, chapter kind of parts of it. And just to kind of add something I'm going to try for this week, I'm going to try another, spoiler down the line. So if you don't want this spoiler, then I would, I'll give you time to leave. But so we had a new bad guy introduced in this episode, not Mr. Gaunt. I don't know about him. But the new guy that's the bad guy introduced in this episode is obviously Sherry's adopted father. And if you want to know what he does that's bad, besides being the villain for this arc, is that he actually killed Sherry's mother, and because he needed Sherry to help continue the research that her mother was doing, because she was doing research into an artifact for him, and she figured out that it was unsafe. It's an artifact that absorbs magic, if I remember correctly, and she was going to get rid of it and give it to the nation store for safekeeping, and he killed her because, he wanted the artifact to use. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm trying to narrow down the parts that are important to try to tell, not just ramble a bunch of stuff away. Unless that's what you guys want, you can tell me in the comments, and I'll go back to doing the old ones. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.